Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ruud. It is now episode 14, and in today's episode is my rivals gameplay and rewards, but also completing the man on screen, Fernando Torres' prime. So let's get into the episode. Okay, so as we get into the gameplay for rivals for this week, I did go 8-1. So I actually won my first 7 games, lost one, then won my final one. So now I am up in Division 4. Hopefully I can keep on pushing, but obviously it gets harder and harder as the season progresses, because the players that I'm actually going to be coming up against will be getting better. And that's why for me, I felt like Torres was necessary to actually improve my team. Weghorst has been incredible, but I just feel like Torres will be a step up. If he isn't, then obviously Weghorst will just go back in and Torres can be a super sub. But I just feel like as I get up to the higher divisions, I do need that player that just has a bit more class to him in game. And to be honest, having as many attacking options as I do, it can only really ever mean that I will be scoring more goals than I have been previously. And I don't really know of what's going to be coming in the future for the likes of Dutch players. So having another icon will never actually harm me. But I do know that I would like to get the Inform Sangair. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He looks very good, especially with a shadow. He could be an absolute monster, especially with champs coming up. Hopefully I can get him in my red picks. But to be honest, he would actually probably just be sat on the bench because of chemistry. So he would be more for getting later on in the game, then I'd be able to bring him on. And with that being said, I'll be back with my rivals rewards in a second. As you can see, my rewards this week was a rare mega pack and a prime gold players pack. From the prime gold players, only an 81, absolutely shocking. And then my rare mega pack wasn't much better, but that's how it is. So now we are moving on to the year in review pack. Now, I don't really know why I did it, to be honest. I think it's just because I was getting loads of high rated duplicate fodder and I wasn't really expecting much, but I didn't even know what was in there, so I did it just for the sake of it. And as you can see, my options weren't the best. I did go with Sorloth because I just felt like he was the best option. Moving on to some packs just before Torres. Now this is a mixture of FUT birthday swaps, some from the 84x5 are from just SBCs and repeatable one, just loads of random SBC packs basically. There's a 100k pack in there which I got for 50 rivals wins. So it's just a random collection of what's actually in there, but I did get some good stuff. and I am very happy with it, but I'll be back with completing Torres. So moving on to completing Torres. Now, normally I do actually show you the bronze and silver, but I completed them weeks ago because I had no real intention of completing Torres, even though he did play for Milan and Chelsea. But I felt like completing him just because I had so much high rated fodder. Really, I probably should have saved it because I believe a FUT birthday Gattuso has been leaked, so he's probably an SBC that I'm going to want to complete. But Torres is a fantastic card, and I'll be back with my new look team in a second. As you can now see, this is my new team with Base Van Dijk at centre back. As you saw from the packs, I did actually get him from that, so he is first owner, which is very good, so I didn't even have to pay coins for him, because I did say in the previous episode about picking him up. And then Prime Torres up top. So Weghorst, he has been great, but I just feel like it's time to change it up, and hopefully Torres will have a very similar record to Weghorst, because Weghorst has been fantastic for me. I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode of Ruud Gullit. If you did enjoy it, drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new and don't want to miss out on any FIFA 23 content. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.